Hmm. Oh. Yes!
Okay, so I've heard a lot of good things about this. This is the definitive edition for Outward, which I think includes some like DLC or some other things. I don't know too much about this game. I have an understanding of this being like a fairly detailed game. Yeah, I see it's like starting me off with a lot of stuff on screen. Left trigger, right trigger. Okay, so I've got like two bars. And of course the stick drift on my thing is going to bother me. I have a block button. Let me take a moment. I might actually switch this out to a PlayStation controller. Yes, this is a quirky one that I've been told great things about, and I heard they're making a sequel. So I wanted to get this checked out within December. Okay, so we've got a hit combo. I get the feeling that square's like our heavy attack. Or is square just like our move and attack button? So circle's always like our crouch thing. Roam attacks with X and special attacks with square, the number of attacks make. Okay, yeah, Dynasty Warriors rules. Got it. So we do one and that, it's a left step. And it's a right step. Okay, then it goes back to being about the same. Okay. Is there anything else? Going this way now? Okay, I see a red line, so let's follow along. Block with R1, cool. Shields consume less stamina when blocking and can block arrows. Is there a timed block? I can't tell if there's a just block, but I can see my stamina wheel is the yellow wheel at the bottom. Oh, there's our shield. What's the difference? Pretty substantial. Okay, I can't tell if there's a just block mechanic available at some other point. Evade attacks with L1 consumes a fair amount. You can move away from attacks by holding L1 to sprint. Okay, there's our sprint. That's important. Stability bar at the bottom of the screen. Stability reaches 50% knocked back, reaches 0% knocked down. Okay, so there's our dodge. Oh, we can drop our backpack mid-combat? That's kind of cool. And I'm much better at dodge rolling with it. And I can press it again over here to equip it. This is much more of like a simulation-style game, is the look of things. Do we have a roll-based attack? Looks like a no. Okay, so the roll's like super drastic, and probably not the right move for most circumstances. And notably, we can fight just fine with our backpack on, so long as we're just blocking and attacking, but not if we're rolling. Glad to know the sprint. Okay. Up the stairs to learn about skills. Let's learn about skills. Open the menu with touchpad button. Yeah, that's a very PlayStation 4. To use quick slots with a controller, press buttons while holding L2 or R2. Okay, yeah, so that cycles around. Okay, menu, going on, current equipment. Equipment in detail. Oh, we have a temperature bar. We have needs for food, food, drink, sleep. We've got corruption, health, stamina, mana. There's a whole crafting thing in here. And here's the quick slots. So I could assign like a skill. Skills are Enrage, Predator Leap, Sigil of Fire, and Spark. I see. So X and square are always my skills, but the things I'm looking at here, I hold R2 to do this stuff. Spark and fire. Sigil of fire, blah, 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 blah. Cast a sigil of fire, then use spark while standing inside the sigil. Are there firestones sitting around for me to use for this? Yes. Okay. Most spells require items in your inventory or an effect active on you. Astral potions to replenish your mana. Okay, yeah. This hits super friggin' hard in exchange for being somewhat of a complex system. So in order to cast fire spells, we need to set up a zone where we're allowed to do it. That requires a consumable item, but it hits for hella damage. Physical skills often require you to wield a specific weapon or have a status effect such as the Rage Boon. I can still use Predatory Leap. I still have the Rage Boon active. Okay. Assign Enraged and Predator skill. Use Enrage to gain the Rage Boon, and only then can you use Predator Leap, since it requires having Rage active. Looks like Rage is active for a pretty long time, but it might be that Rage has a detriment. Predator Leap also has a pretty long cooldown, but that might be reasonable. Okay, sounds like skills are pretty committal and a pretty big deal. The few fireballs we threw ate half our mana bar, and I can't tell if our mana bar has any natural regeneration. Section on negative effects. Sure, why not? Let's figure it out. Okay, over here. Status effects are in the lower left. Removing negative effects is important between battle. Bleeding, healed with bandages, things like that. I'm guessing that standing in this muck probably gives me some effects. Yep, wet and poisoned. So I can see that, what's it called? Assigning some items to quick slots might be a good idea. Okay, and then I can do L2, then this, to drink an antidote. Okay, I see bandaging takes a while, so it's definitely not an in-combat thing to do. Health is slowly ticking up. Food and drink, 2 of a character's needs. Use your hunger and thirst or you will pass out. Animals and plants provide food. Bodies of water can quench your thirst. You will need a water skin to carry water. Okay. Marshmallow. And I can use things directly from here. Soothing tea cures the common cold, restores burnt mana. Burnt mana. I see that some parts of my bars are dimmed out, and I'm assuming those are like lasting wounds. Takes hours after drinking this to fully recover from the cold. Stop bleeding, restore some health. Restores far more stamina than gab berries. Gain anti-poison properties when boiled. And, like, I don't actually have those needs advanced right now, so I just need to know about them. Cook your meat and boil your water so as not to become ill. It takes a long time to recover from illness. all that stuff. Campfire kits. Gather wood from a tree. Oh, wow. Okay, so we don't need an axe to gather wood as well, but... Take a cooking pot, flint and steel, campfire kit. Your inventory and use a campfire kit. Flint and steel interact to light it. Use it. Okay, so got cooking. Manual recipe is used to make single ingredient recipes such as grilled meat, or to boil river water into clean water, or to create a dish with several ingredients that you don't know the recipe for. Retake the cooking pot from the fire using next fire. Survival and alchemy. Okay. Chuck a bit of club, improvised bedroll. I can see things that I'm missing the resources for. So if I do manual recipe, it's triangle to craft. Oh, I see. I assign the any ingredient to the raw meat, craft, and cooked meat. And that learned me the recipe. Okay. So I can hold to extinguish. If I hold to destroy, does that put the camping kit back in my inventory? Flint steel, wood, cooked alpha meat. No, it doesn't. But the cooking pot's still here. Okay. Okay, I can sort through various things, deployables. Okay, so the heavy cooking pot has to be deployed onto the campfire separately. But the cooking pot's reusable. The campfire I have to get more wood for. Campfire kit. I can make here, make that here. Simple enough, understood. There's some things that can be cooked. Some recipes, flint and steel. If you go to use a kitchen, I can see up to 4 ingredient manual recipes, and then I can see a few things that I have recipes for that I could make if I picked up the stuff for them. All right. Okay, yeah, cooking with a single ingredient is only a lit campfire. Multiple ingredients require a kitchen or a cooking pot, and I'm sure that more advanced foods probably have all sorts of properties going on. Temperature management, okay. I think I mostly just need to know how this looks in the UI. I can see that there's a temperature UI now. In hot climates, drink water and wear clothing tailored to protect against the sun. Heavy armor doesn't protect against heat. Desert stuff, okay. So this has the look of a forge, and being at a forge actually does raise my temperature. That's wild. It looks like it raises it over time. So I could go down to armors, and if I changed out to the desert tunic and the desert boots, it's got impact resources, impact defense, hot weather defense, and my basic stuff has cold weather defense, resistances, impact resistances. Okay. These are all examples of hot things. I see that my like the heat scale is going down. When I walk in here, while I have none of these defenses for the cold temperature, padded or fur-lined clothes can protect you against the cold. So here I would want to change out to like, oh no, probably don't be naked. Cold weather defense, and then I could set up a campfire, which would get me more, right? Campfires and torches. I saw torches in the equipment thing as an option, but in the crafting menu. Other items can help, such as potion, tents, or meals. You can also seek shelter underground, where temperature is usually moderate. Managing inventory capacity. How does that work? It's about lanterns, okay. Lanterns in your backpack, not in your pouch. are hung from your backpack, freeing your offhand for a shield or two-handed weapon. Open and close them with D-pad left. So if I have it there, it does that. I can turn it on or off. Hiya! Or is this bit about inventory management? But it says proceed to learn about managing it. Proceed where? I mean, some of the stuff here talks about it for sure. Backpacks increase your inventory capacity but slow down your dodge. You can drop it with D-pad up and pick it back up after the fight is ended. I am bleeding. Oh, right. Bandages are in my backpack. That would be how that works. I would loot this bandit and take all of his stuff. He's got the ingredients for a tripwire trap. Equipment breaks during combat, lanterns burn out, food rots, even when you're resting or traveling. Equipment is heavy, coins have weight. Okay. And I can see, the backpack has its own carry weight. So I have my pocket carry weight that can carry 10 pounds. The things I'm wearing or have equipped, it doesn't look like the game cares about it. But then the stuff in my backpack can only be up to 50 pounds. Okay. We are in heavy simulation territory. Oh boy. Sleep is one of your character's needs. Neither an inn or a tent removes tiredness, restores health. It also restores maximum health, which is lowered by taking damage. Maximum stamina, that is lowered by, getting tired. Repairing is a thing. After you've finished resting, you can be ambushed. Guarding lowers the chance that this occurs. When you decide to rest, also impacts how likely it is you will be attacked. Okay, so, if I take the simple tent, bag is overweight, that's fine. I want to deploy a simple tent. I'm going to do that. If I use a simple tent, oh, so this determines how much of each thing you're doing. Sleep heals tiredness, max health, and max stamina, but reduces maximum mana? And it tells me how much of my needs will become an issue. So, could I do this? Is that a good idea? I'm assuming this is hours. Maybe I don't need to do very much. Maybe I only need a little bit of sleeping. Okay, yeah, looks like that set me up in a pretty fine way. And I see that the tent is gone after I'm done sleeping. So tents are one use. Well, I certainly don't see the tent in my inventory. Okay. Noted. So multi-day excursions are going to be a hell of a thing. Okay. Let me get a little more coffee, and then we'll get started on the game for realsies and see what we're up against. I didn't get into learning about archery, which is probably a very useful system, especially if I find myself needing to hunt wild animals. But if we get down to it, we'll just figure it out on the fly. Okay. Let's get cracking. We're gonna do normal mode. And our first character is going to be Mercury. If we make somebody later, then that'll like keep on rolling. Okay. I'll be this version of person. Okay, got a few funky looking faces. Not too much crazy character customization by the looks of it. And legacy, we don't have an option for. That maybe we unlock legacies. Okay. So what kind of nonsense can we get up to in this like very, very simulator-oriented game?
All my life, I've lived within the safety of Cierzo, spared the brutality of the world outside. But life in Orai is never that easy. For all the safety that my tribe provides, our laws are harsh. We are judged not as individuals, but as bloodlines. The failures of my bloodline weigh heavy on me. My grandmother brought ruin to our tribe long ago, bringing a heavy blood price upon my family. We've paid the debt caused by her actions ever since. I joined an expedition across the sea with my old friend Yazan, hoping the money made there would be enough to clear my debts. This was a mistake. I'm lucky to still be breathing after our ship hit rocks on the return voyage. Now I have no choice but to pick myself up yet again and face the wild, untamed land outside the walls. I must carve out my own future, or die trying.
All right. We start with nothing on a shipwreck. Well, let's live. Let's try and live well. That's better than nothing. Anybody out there okay? Let's get some food. Basic clothing. Yeah, seaweed's probably useful for something. What of these shells? Well, I don't want to drink seawater. Sounds like a bad plan. Okay, so that river water counts as clean. How am I feeling to start with? Okay, I don't start full on food and drink. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. That's okay. We just ate some berries. That's fine. This is clean. I'll take a sip. Seems like it takes a bit of time for our character to process food and water like that. Only got so much pocket room for berries. Well, those are useful. Hey, what's up? Can we have a chat?
Hey there.
You're alive. You must be freezing. Come warm up by the fire before you freeze to death.
We're not far from home. You can see the lighthouse from here, can't you?
Okay, so we've got a bit of dialogue.
He's a Kazite.
A bit of
He was
voice
born
work,
on
that
a
is.
ship. Go ahead and sleep in one of the extra bedrolls.
Well, might as well rest a little bit. Character had to kind of negotiate that a bit. Okay. Might as well sleep, like, just a little bit. I mean, there's no real need for it at the moment. Oh, our loading menu's, like, cracked? Messed up? That's weird. Unconsciousness comes quickly, and you dream of being ensnared in something. With a yelp, you jump out of your bed. Relief floods you as you recognize where you are. You're back in your old bed at home, the lighthouse in Cierzo. Izan must have brought you back to your family's lighthouse. Only your aching body tells you that the shipwreck you suffered was not a nightmare. Okay, it just gives us a full day of full day. Fast. Worker boots, worker attire. Equip that. I don't need that out right now. I wonder if our character gains attributes or just has equipment, that's it. Primitive satchel. Sure. Basic ass backpack. Yeah, 25 carry weight, and that's all we get to work with. Got a stash. Sandals, an old lantern, and salt. Salt is super freaking useful. I'll take the lantern, too. Jerky. The music's setting in, atmospheric as heck. But it's, like, even a little bit more, perhaps more epic than I would suggest the moment calls for. Go out to the streets. It doesn't seem like I can climb this, but I'm not sure if it goes anywhere meaningful. So we've got a kitchen down here, another old lantern, an improvised bedroll, iron scrap, a recipe. This has got to be useful, right? So I can make travel rations out of bread and salt. Meat stew requires some meat. Jam, why not? Tartine, multiply the effects of jam into several portions. That sounds useful. And then travel rations. Oh, that's used by bread, jerky, and salt. Bland biscuit used when traveling from one region to the next. Eat as normal food. No properties apart from being filling. That seems like a good idea. We'll have a couple travel rations ready.
Rise and shine, trog spawn. You think you can nip off for 4 months and not pay what you owe the tribe?
A blood price is sacred. You can't just shrug off that responsibility.
If I don't see the money from you by the time I count to 10, you'll regret you ever came home.
I just had a shipwreck. Come
you
on.
were on that ship too, weren't you? How many lives must your family be responsible for destroying before enough is enough?
If you can't make the payments you missed, we will seize your home!
All right, looks like the home is getting seized.
Enough of this! 12 people are dead. Stop this shameful behavior at once.
You really start from the bottom here.
To threaten
Get the feeling I'm going to be out in the woods hunting deer to live.
Is an insult to their memory.
Declared a period of mourning.
Chamber.
I said that is enough! If you want to resume discussions after the mourning... Oliel, see...
You heard, Mother. Away with you,
Okay,
or I will
okay.
personally
Gotcha.
see to it that you get double...
I'm sorry that was the first thing you woke up to. Please forgive them. If I could do more, I would. The most I can do for you is declare
4
a
months
mourning
of missed
period and
payments
buy
on
you
my
a little
own.
time.
For 5 days, we've got
That gives you a few
Well, then,
days to
all right.
pay back the money.
5 days to make
Either
150
gather
silver.
the money or earn a tribal favor, and they won't be able to touch you. Once you can make the payment, come see me. Please find a way to make it work.
All right, have to
That
head
does
outside
seem
the
like
walls.
your most effective option. Dangerous. Never forget, no one is an orphan in Cierzo. Do not hesitate to ask the rest of the tribe for survival advice. If you can do a great deed for someone in Cierzo, once you're ready to leave
let's
Cierzo,
see.
speak with Burak, the gate warden. Remember, you only have a few days. May
All
your
right.
ancestors watch over
We
you.
are on a timeline with a serious, requirement, and, that's pretty cool.
Can I help you?
What's important around here? Okay, Rissa will be at the manor at the top of the hill. Burak, the warden, is by the front gate. Helen Turnbull is Looking for curious objects. Raised deck near the inn.
Stay safe.
So there are merchants and trainers. I'm sure we would need trainers if we want to be trained in skills. Seems like the only thing that will be implicit to our character is skills, and it might be that we only have skills and gear to worry about. See, that's kind of labeled. Not too many people around. That does not open. I don't believe we have any kind of jump button, so I don't have to worry about any kind of verticality in my movement. Let's find some people to talk to.
Amber, my friend. Some foes will do more than just strike at you with swords or claws. Every blow you take will destabilize you. Likewise, if you manage to make your opponent stumble, press your advantage. You should lock your focus on the target. You can combo light attacks one after another.
Gotcha,
if you use a
gotcha.
heavy strike at different
Okay,
points
that's not
in your
giving me
attack
much.
combo, you'll have different results.
Can I help you?
More guards.
Carry on then.
So the person that they talked about near the inn sounded like they might have a quest or something.
Can I
Master
help you?
Chef.
On top of hunting, you can forage for fish or berries.
Fishing harpoon. Okay,
Can I help you?
that's a thought.
Can you lend me a hand?
I always love the ceviche.
Yes.
Rainbow trout, seaweed, and some salt.
Farewell, my friend.
Okay, so like to talk is something might give me an objective.
Amber, my friend. Curious.
Busy. Got it. Well, if I can get that stuff down by the shoreline, maybe I can get that stuff without leaving town. What's this? Storage room? I did get the ceviche recipe, but I didn't see it when I was looking at the kitchen. Maybe I need to use it for my inventory. So I do have seaweed. Iron scrap. Oh, there it is. Cooking. Okay, yeah, I use it. Now it's learned. So I've got salt. I just need fish. What is down here in storage? Anything dangerous or just useful things? Well, that looks spooky over there. Well, that's definitely some kind of creature over that way. I do have an axe. So that didn't take too long to do. Not too tough. Troglodyte. Troglodyte trident. It didn't bleed me on that hit, which is good. Thick oil. All right. Could easily get a little too bold for my own good down here, but I do have some bandages to work with if they get me bleeding. Is this, no? Oh. I can kick. Kick has a cooldown. Sure, these might be useful for something. Strand you in the wilderness until you make your way back. Oh yeah, because I can't jump. It'd be bad. Ooh. Don't want that happening. Pretty sure I still have some low-hanging fruit in the village if I can get paid for making ceviche. I didn't find a lot in the way of iron scrap around here. I was hoping to find a bit more coming in here. Oh well. We found something, and we didn't lose very much. Just took like one hit, bit of health. No problemo. Okay. And, cooking, jam recipe. Sure. Learn another recipe. Let's pop this lantern down and then make our way out of here. I wouldn't be surprised if the villagers have a bit of a schedule too. While I'm at it, put that away. Put this away. It doesn't seem very becoming if I'm talking to people with that out. Oh, this is just taking me through the inventory. So, if I want to look at crafting... okay, so it looks like... So there's nothing in my crafting menu to make a harpoon for fishing. Oh, I've got a couple skills already. I've got a dagger slash skill. I don't think I have a dagger. Fire reload, push kick, and throw lantern. Using the skill destroys the lantern, unsurprisingly. Doesn't seem to want to talk. They don't have a talk option, no dialogue.
Blessings of Alat upon you. As a
Can you
human,
tell me about Elah?
he was far from perfect. Then came the 5 winds we once prayed to were temperamental and unreliable. Well, for one thing, be wary on the beaches outside. Not
Watch
only
out
are
for
they nasty
pistol
up
shrimp.
close,
Gotcha.
They boast
All right.
of deadly ranged attacks, but
And it's
just
charged with
full
lightning.
of animals you can hunt for food, and plenty of trees for wood.
What can I do for you?
Water skin.
It depends. If you favor power. All right.
Okay, and I do have 27 silver. Player is buying. I can sell things. Damage rating on a hatchet is 14, whereas on an iron sword it would be 20. Iron sword, iron axe, pretty useful. An iron mace is also more durable. There's a broad dagger, dagger that inflicts bleeding. Offhand requires dagger skills to be used. Okay. Rondel dagger, a round shield. A brutal great mace. Okay. I think I have enough coin that I could possibly start off with some form of weapon. But I note that I don't have anything like a tent. I have an improvised bedroll. a little bit of food. And that's about it. Decrafting used the using the manual recipe of the survival crafting menu. Oh, obtained by mining or decrafting metal objects. So I can take some things apart from the survival menu. So this looks like a fishing node, so to speak. Fishing harpoon required. I'll take this wood. I think I want those. That is a wagon wheel type of thing. Anybody teach me how to make a harpoon? Well, there's a machete. I don't know yet if I need that for anything.
I wish I could
Oh, there's
grip
Zizan.
yesterday I was leading our most ambitious expedition. The lighthouse wasn't lit at the time we made impact with the rocks. We lost everyone who was below the deck at the time of the act. Unfortunately, yes, what little we could salvage from the wreck has gone to the families alike.
Alright, yeah, that's fine.
Kind as ever. The blood price on your head is disgusting. You weren't even born when that tragedy happened. More like find an early grave and lose a leg.
He does have a prosthetic arm and leg, both on his right side.
Suffering doesn't help anyone.
I'm mostly just looking at the text boxes.
Alive because of our tribal law. I'm sorry I don't have better news. Best of luck with squaring.
You can be a
Actually,
real
I do
mean
have
guy.
A small stash of goods I hid in case
Stash
of
of
disaster.
goods near an old shipwreck to the south. Moon commands
Remember,
the stars.
You're not just a link in a chain. You're worth more
Okay,
than the
let's
blood in
see.
your veins.
An old shipwreck to the south, eh? It might be a fair ways off. The moon commands the stars. We'll have to keep that in mind. This looks properly industrial. It's like a whole friggin' water pump. What this is. Oh, that looks like it's a might be an unattended fishing rod. There we go. Have the prompt for a moment. Yeah. Hook, line, and harpoon is the name of the achievement. Okay. There's another big shell over there. Raw salmon, larva egg. Okay. Now, if we find a spot where we can cook, we should be able to make that ceviche. I'd rather not have to use my own, Oh, let's unequip this, so we're not walking around like a savage. The backpack is slightly overweight, but... bag overweight. I don't know what that's doing, though.
Can I help you? Stay safe.
Okay, so, let me see. That's not interactive, that's nothing. I know I should be able to cook in the basement of the lighthouse. Lighthouse is over there. So, what is the bag overweight doing? Is the bag taking damage for being overweight? Can't really tell. I see that there's an encumbrance message in the lower left. I can see I've got a slight speed malus. Gradually slows your movement speed as the weight increases. Cool. So if the bag is not overweight, we have no penalty to our movement speed for whatever's in the bag. And then if we overweigh our bag, or probably if we overweigh our pockets, both of those things will slow us down. Understood. There's some more berries on the way in.
I'm glad you survived the wreck. Rufus commissioned it for me as a going-away present. But with the shipwreck, it wouldn't be right to leave so soon. I have faith in you. You'll pull. Farewell, my friend.
All right. Sure, we'll make our next payment. Why not? Okay, so in the lighthouse basement, I could also throw some things like the iron scrap into the stash that I'm not carrying them around until I know what to do with them. Let's see, this was the kitchen spot. Oh, it has to be rainbow trout to make Cierzo ceviche. Okay. Well, so long as I'm trying out... let's try out some manual recipes. I only have one thing of salt, so let's not use it randomly then. Mana restoring qualities, rots quickly. Okay, yeah. That's the case for a lot of things, eh? Put one of the lanterns in here, as well as the iron scrap, thick oil. I'm sure I'll have use for wood soon enough. Put away this blue sand, although it looks like it's apparently valuable. Eggs of exotic insects with diverse restorative capabilities. A few different foods. Put away the mining pick. And I'll put away the tattered attire. It looks like it's a fair bit worse. Okay. So definitely getting a nicer backpack has to be on the to-do list. Whether it's because we learn how to make a nicer one or because we can go out and find one. Okay, so I didn't happen to catch any trout. Oh well. Would you like me to hunt anything for you?
Is there something you need? Can you help with this?
Leal's General Store. Sure.
Excellent.
What have you got for sale? Fishing harpoons, fur helms, padded helms. Nomad backpack. Yeah, that's a big one. Anything I can sell to make up for this cost? Not much. We'll sell this shrimp. That's fairly valuable. So if we equip the Nomad backpack, then the contents of the primitive satchel are no longer equipped, but we can take them all, and that puts them in the new backpack. And then we pick up the primitive satchel, we can unlight that, unequip that for now. And I presume I could now sell the primitive satchel as well, but... Oh, looks like I'm thirsty. Food's at 86%. You look like you might have a quest.
Hey there. Here's the plan.
Crystal powder,
Hey, listen.
4 mana stones in a deployed alchemy kit.
See ya.
Seems like I've talked to everybody in this, like, basic area here. Take another hatchet, but I've already got one.
Greetings, friend. Farewell, my friend. Greetings, friend.
You can buy something from these guys, you can travel with them. There are flintlock pistols, sapphires, aquamarines, a luxury tent. Okay. Ah, here's the inn. So a raised platform in the inn is where they said somebody had, like, some stuff to talk about. Is it you? Is it you? No? Go into the inn. Hey there! we're figuring it out. We haven't gone outside the town yet, trying to make sure I've got a good register of the various available quests. No telling if I'll be adequately prepared when I set out. Probably not, but hey, whatever. You gotta learn. Gotta get started somewhere. Not seeing anybody inside this inn. There's a lot of empty space in the game. But it's a little unsurprising for a game that's very simulator-esque. Is it over here that you'll want to talk to me? You're the person.
Friend.
Hear about
Let
work.
me Aurea. As a matter of fact,
A brash explorer?
I could
Sure.
use a brash explorer is what I need.
Need a rare mushroom in the shape of a shield in Blister Burrow to the
You'll know it
northeast.
if you find it.
Immense size and red color. That's a trade secret? Yeah, sure.
Perfect.
A weapon,
Make
a
sure you have good
lantern,
weapon,
supplies.
a lantern,
Got
and
some
plenty of
antidotes.
supplies.
Dogs
Let
have
me
bad
Aurea.
eyesight but good hearing. Follow the road to the left, and then fork in the road at the wooden gate. Turn left again.
I'll see you.
All right, let's go out and try for it. I didn't stockpile enough cash to get a shield or anything, so we'll just be heading out for it, I think.
Need something? Well,
What
here's what
can
I
you tell
know.
me about the region? Packs of hyenas to the north, troglodytes in the area.
I wonder.
Stay far away from the northeast. There's a scourge beast, a shell horror.
This
I probably
worries
don't want
me.
to deal with that without some really good equipment. Bandit crews, stay away. You'll be enslaved if you're
Need
captured.
something?
Okay. I don't need to worry about that.
Need something? Well, you got the
Got the
essentials.
essentials. I'll teach
Here.
you a skill.
I'll teach you a skill.
Sure.
There you go. Mastering skills is the key. All right. I feel comfortable letting you outside the walls.
Okay,
Use
now we
the
can go
door
outside the
when we
walls.
head out.
Let's equip that skill. We are wet. Cold weather defense, frost resist, fire resistance. Can we make a primitive club if we want? We should probably craft a campfire kit, but we can do that later. Talus Cleaver. Uses mobility, inflicts pain, and crippled. Alright, here we go. Into the wild. It's like we're hooking a left. Got this ability to use. So we're looking for some opportunities to fish. We're looking for this cave with these troglodytes. I think I've only got the one bandage, which has me a little nervous on that front. We've got some antidotes as well. Flint and steel, salt, etc. Yes! Outward! Alright. Might as well keep stocked on berries for now, though we don't want to get too laden down with them. This plant looks a little peculiar. Might not be anything worth harvesting. Creature, are you aggressive? I get the feeling it's more afraid of me than I am of it. We don't have to pick a fight with every little thing that moves. I think it was a left at the wooden gate were the instructions I received. Those folks look armed. Possibly aggressive. They've got hoods on. That's never good. Excuse me. I don't plan to sit around in your vicinity. Still following after. East to the bandit camp. Well, at least they advertise. There's the troglodyte statues that were mentioned. They don't seem too determined to run me down. Oh yeah, I think vocal thought process is super important to streaming. Alright. Oh yeah, that looks like some kind of weird troglodyte cave. So we're looking for a shield-like mushroom. Here we go. Okay. I'm wondering if we can do our own forging. Probably. Adventurer's Corpse. Soiled cloth confers... Oh, lightning pine resin, needle tea, and jerky. While this padded armor is certainly better than what we're wearing. There's a comparison button too, right? Oh yeah, that's much better. Eyes open for troglodytes. Star mushroom. Oh, they actually run away when damaged. I wonder if he's going to get friends and alert them to my position, or if he's just stupidly running away. I don't want to blindly chase forward after him. Tiny aquamarine is required. My block button a little bit. It is dark here. I need to be a little careful. Oop, that's some more troglodytes for sure. I'll just take all that stuff for now. Take a bad dive there. That's fine. Ah! Oh boy, we just got run over. Yep. Ha! That's no good. Without the strength to fight, you can only watch helplessly as troglodytes surround you, chittering in their barbaric language, and haul you through the cave. The foul smell of rotting meat fills your nostrils as they dump you into a large, well-lit room. Spear. A noise echoes in the cave and the monsters freeze. The dim-witted creatures then grab spears and charge out, leaving you alone. A few hours have passed. Okay, so we're not necessarily dead and gone for good. Pouch overweight. What all have we got in here? Let's drop this. What's the drop button? Oh, actually, I can just carry. I just use this. It's 23 damage. Might be better. Extra potion, rage potion, primitive satchel. Stability potion, some wine, mushrooms. All right. That's right, these guys have bad vision, but decent hearing. Looks like I'll have to fight my way past a number of them if I want to get out of here, right? Is there another way I can go? Way out over there. Well, looks like you guys are pretty aware of me. there's some effects. Hoping they'll wear off. I'm bleeding a bit. May not be able to block that at all. Might be better to rush this guy. He hits so hard. I'm gonna bleed to death at this rate. Give me enough time to bandage. Sort of, theoretically. Well, I got 3 silver off of that troglodyte. Give a little bit of time for the bandage to work. It does seem that the light gave me away at the least. Oh, missed that dodge. Okay. Well, we're gonna learn how to dodge. Oh, he has a healing spell. Oh, that's kind of neat. Need a bandage again? Am I bleeding more? Messed up. I messed up. Okay, yeah, I have to do 1 attack at a time. So, will that set me back to the same spot, or am I dead now? We're certainly getting a trial by fire on this. Okay, same situation. Few hours passed. I've got a little more damage on me. Okay, it's pretty much like dead same. Absolutely so. Take a swing, come on. Okay, got it. So the dodge is pretty generous. Yeah. All right. Taking your staff. Let's try and get my inventory a little managed, a little better managed. Want to unequip that. Drop some of this stuff. What's the value of this? Mana cost minus 10%. I feel like this might have some value. Move that to the bag. Equip this. Alright, it's light enough out here, so for now we'll douse our torch. Oh, okay, gotcha. It's just a warning like, you should probably heal yourself. Okay. Well, that looks like what we're here for. Oh, that's not a mushroom that looks like a shield. That's a shield. That is a mushroom. Well, this might be what we were after. Hard to tell. Well, in any case, we're not sure how far deep down in here we are. Oh, I suppose I can fill my water skin. Might as well. Gotcha. Oh, more. Certainly are a good number of troglodytes. got those guys. And cloth. I think I may be able to craft bandages from this linen cloth. There we go. Just enough to make one. And let's use them. Whew! Okay. Oh, right. I left my mining pick behind. Spooky. Shiv, rags, cloth. Craft more bandages. We have confusion and pain effects. Okay. Seem useful right now. How's our food and drink? We're fine. I know I'm no longer healing from bandages, so I'll just use another one. So long as I'm not seeing that healing effect in the lower left, it doesn't seem like a bad idea. Okay. Oh, this is Mana Stone. Well, that would be good if we carried a mining pick out with us. Going back where I came. I want to see if there's another offshoot from this room. Doesn't really seem so. Unless there's something I wasn't seeing in some spot. Nope, nope. Okay, that's been checked out. Got it. Yep. We were very close to dying again just a moment ago, but hey. Pretty soon, we'll have this, pretty understood. Okay, there was another one of those magic trogs up ahead. Couple dudes hanging out. Slip. Okay, my weird purple effects went away. Looks like I am a bit hungry. We've got some rations to see to that. Some jerky. We'll have some Gaberry tartine, which defends us against cold weather, it looks like. If that were important to us, then that would be pretty cool. It's okay. This stuff seems a little more familiar. Blood mushroom? Sure. We got an ochre spice beetle as well. Oh, hey, a mining pick. Looter mask, dark worker attire. Cool. And now that we have a mining pick, we might be able to get some more stuff around here, too. Be on the lookout. But I think this shield mushroom, or mushroom shield, might be what I came here to get. Hey guys, I already have what I want. I don't need any trouble. Aha! Yoink. Are they still? Yeah, they're still coming. They see just fine. They're fucking troglodytes. They don't care. Bag looks to be pretty substantially overweight right now. I got stabbed there. Yep. Oh no! I didn't block the last one. Ah! Alright, that's a setback again. Well, I can take the time to manage the bags. Might have been worth my money to come out here with a sword. Okay. Let's manage the bag for a moment. Dark varnish. I guess the looter mask is worn, so that's all. Don't come in to punch me while I'm figuring my shit out. We're gonna leave here wealthy one way or another. We got a felling great axe along the way. I don't think I need this shiv. I don't want to... Oh, that's a fishing harpoon. I don't want to carry these troglodyte tridents. We'll not carry that one. We'll carry the explorer one. Actually looks a good bit brighter. The fact that the health is flashing, it's not decreasing. Hex cleaner, rage potion, stability potion, lots of potions and things. Poison rag, needle tea. Bandage. More linen. Alright. Inflicts poison on shield charge. Oh, I gotta figure out how to do shield charging. Alright. Goes to the bag. Need that to be in pocket. I should probably quick slot some of these items. Quick slot the bolt rags and the poison rag. Feeling bolt probably decently effective against these guys. Looks like a whole friggin' creature they were eating. I see that it has put me at a whole nother spot of the cave as well. Giant heart garnet, alright. Gotta be... There's no way I can safely rest in here, either. We gotta get out of this cave. Up is a good movement, I think. Some of the spots in here are familiar. I remember going past these mushrooms. And past this. We saw that little green bit there. And that guy was probably one of the dudes who was punching us. There's the thing that required the tiny amethyst, but that was on the way in. So, I think the way out was back here? Theoretically? Go through here, maybe? Yes, there's the adventurer's corpse from the way in. Okay, let's go back to town and sell some of the junk we found. Okay. That was fraught and quite ridiculous. We got knocked on the head several times, but we didn't die, though, apparently. We didn't die enough to be dead for good. Let's make some progress on that debt. Yeah, that's successful enough. Just gonna avoid these bandits. No, this is not hardcore. I'm assuming hardcore is a mode where you can, like, actually die to a more substantial extent. But this is my first time ever playing the game, and I could tell from the tutorial that this game was not messing around. I believe it was this way back to town. Hey, bird thing. Excuse me, bird thing. Oh, 20% chance your save gets deleted when you fall down. Oh boy. That sounds like something pretty cool once you know what you're doing. If I knew what I was doing, I probably would have gone in there with a bow, to be honest. I get the feeling that that's a good idea, although you don't really start with a lot of silver to be buying these things. And I'm not sure how much of the world, if at all, is procedural or if it's all just the way it is, because it seems like there would be a pretty big advantage in knowing where stuff is. Yeah, that's pretty intense. Hey, is this what you wanted? This shield?
Greetings, friend.
I might have
Lend
something
me
for
your
you.
ear. I'm always interested in curiosities.
There is this thing?
An inch.
Sure.
Lend me your ear. I'm always interested in curiosities.
You're
Lend
about
me your
work.
ear.
I think I
You
found that rare
earned
mushroom.
this.
70 silver. Sweet.
I'll see you.
Okay, yeah, that was pretty worth the dungeon delve. That's probably enough money to pay for our in-stay, at the very least. All right, and while we are figuring out what we're going to do next, I'm going to use the restroom. BRB! Yeah, handcrafted is what I figure. It seems very detailed. If you have NPCs that are going to tell you, like, go up the road, see this benchmark, take a left, that can't be procedural. You could procedurally generate the area inside that. That's true, I do have a house. Huh, yeah, right, obviously. All right, back. Okay. So, oh, I didn't actually pause, did I? I don't think hitting that actually pauses. I think it only pauses if you do this and then say pause. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Might talk to a few more people around the town. This guy wanted 4 mana gems. We didn't get enough. We might go back out there in a bit. You have moved locations.
I'm glad you survived the Rufus, but with the shipwreck. I have faith in you. Always strive to be better than
Okay,
today.
so our buddy mentioned that somewhere to the southeast, I believe it was, there was a stash, probably along the beach. Let's see. Facts, crafting. I do wonder if there's somebody who will sell us a map. We have a ledger to Berg. We'll have to find our way to Berg. And we want crystal powder, but for crystal powder, we will need an alchemy kit we haven't found yet. Thankfully, I like that our house is a lighthouse, so it's naturally a nice big landmark. It's easy for us to find. I do have a map. Okay. I need to figure out how to use it. That's the dodge roll. The hotkeys are very different from what I would normally be accustomed to. One of the D-pad buttons? Probably down then? Nope, down. What's outer way? Ah, right on the D-pad. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, there's a few things then. This gives us a lot of our interesting things. Okay. Well, let's nap so that we can get healed up. Okay. I don't know how to tell how much sleep is needed in order to get our health back, but I don't want to go out at night, so we'll try and wake up at dawn. Oh, that's handy. Yeah, the day and time. Okay. Okay. Ah, and we've gained an effect for being well rested. Stamina cost of actions minus 20%. That's handy. Okay. It was right on the D-pad, not left on the D-pad. Whoop. So this is what Cierzo looks like. And Izan, I believe, said it was to the southeast, so we'll have to go out to Chersones. I see this is listed as day 4, so we must have been stuck in that cave for a bit longer than I thought. And if this is day 4 out of 5, that's pretty spooky. We had 5 days to repay that debt. But I believe I got out of there, and with the rewards afterwards, I'm at 102 silver. Let's do a little fishing, maybe a little selling, and see if we can't get that last 50 silver pretty quickly. Yeah, I'd wager we lost a day for every time we died, or something like that. Because it just said time has passed. We do a little fishing and see about getting that ceviche together that the master chef was asking for. That's a good question. I don't know what day I got the quest in my journal.
Greetings, friend.
Oh, you have rainbow trout. Yes, they do. We'll sell rainbow trout for 15 silver. Let me sell you some of this fishman nonsense, or this troglodyte nonsense, and my primitive satchel. One rainbow trout, and he's got plenty more money. We'll sell a few of these potions. Spice beetle, reinvigorating insects. I'll keep the wine. Okay, sounds good. So let's see if we check the journal. So it looks like we picked up that on day 2 at 6:50. So I'm guessing day 7 is actually our deadline. Don't care about those. Raw salmon, and I caught a boot. Classic. I can't see the fish super well, but I'm guessing the fish nodes are roughly the same spots. I can see the bubbles there. Oh, there's a rainbow trout. I didn't need to buy one after all. Well, I kind of figured I wouldn't need to. I'll need to find out where I can gather more salt. Oh, a water skin. That's a good idea. I'm almost certain I'm going to be carrying too many water skins around most of the time. Oh, for sure. Definitely close to a little bit light. Okay, so I can use the kitchen in the lighthouse to prepare the ceviche. And then I'll pass that off to the master chef, see what we get for it. In any case, after selling some of those consumables we found, gather wood here. I don't know how many places I can gather wood, and there's a few things it's useful for. Access to the campfire kit and all that. Oh, yes, let me know. Oh, I can boil salt water, can't I? I should have thought of that. Yup. Pretty good. Yeah, I had to think about it for a moment. There we go. I can make 2 servings. Might as well make some jam as well. Convert the jam over too. Selling food doesn't sound like a terrible idea to like get things going. Let's see, did I have anything else I want to put away? Wait, am I not wearing these boots? Am I wearing boots? Okay, I am wearing boots. My boots are messed up, but... That's right, I didn't dedicate time during my rest to repairing gear. Forgot I should do that. Put away the torch, put away the spare boots. Probably don't need 3 full water skins of clean water, but we'll almost certainly use one of those to carry salt water and boil it down. Do that soonish. Oh, I do have the 150 silver. So I think I'll go over, pass this off to the cook, then I will pay down my debts, and then I'll figure out what I'm doing from there. Although it would make sense to use some of this money to, you know, buy like a sword.
Can I help you? Here, a gift.
Get 4 ocean fricassee. Probably a pretty good trade. I'm going to assume it's a good trade. What is that? Are those some recipes hanging out? Oh ho ho ho! Makeshift leather things. Oh, and I guess cloth knuckles are also a thing? Imagine doing this as a bare knuckle playthrough. Ay. Okay, so makeshift leather attire is actually like an upgrade on green worker attire. Okay. Makeshift leather boots is manual recipe and hide. Okay. Huh. Hat. How do those compare to what I'm wearing right now? The green worker attire seems to still be pocketed. So 4, 9, and 1. So it's an upgrade for the boots. In the other cases, I don't think it matters. Yeah, the boots are an upgrade. I see. So I guess the way those others are made are any basic armor plus hide makes it into makeshift leather armor. So it can just be any kind of basic boots, any kind of basic hat, meaning I could take off my current hat, I could take off my current boots, and presumably make them into leather boots. Oh, great axe. Hello!
Greetings. How go your efforts? You have a way to make that, and on time, too. I'll see that this money gets to the... Oliel and Izan are leaving Cierzo.
Oh.
Oliel is leaving to go join the holy mission of Elat. As will we all. A blood price has been declared upon his bloodline.
Oh, okay. Oh, the shipwreck.
This is troubling. Well then. This is unacceptable.
Okay.
The blood price must be levied against an entire bloodline. The blood price is not a punishment. Come back once you've said your goodbyes to them.
Okay. Well, we'll talk to the two of them. I might want to go out for that shipwreck before I continue anything else. Oh yeah, the padded stuff is what I found off of that one guy. Yeah, it's definitely got something else going on. Well, it's got a good amount of cold weather defense, and its padded its impact resistance seems to actually be kind of high. Yeah. Well, I like the yeah, because the makeshift leather attire doesn't show the padded armor as being the thing that you can make it with. Yeah, no, this seems decent for sure. I mean, it's the same thing these guards are wearing. It's got the classic adventurer thing of taking it off a corpse. Pitchfork. I do think it's funny that your basic equipment is probably going to be just grabbing any random old farming tool and running out into the world hoping not to die.
I take it you've heard the news? I've got one little fishing barge to my name. And by a lot,
Heroic
I've got
Kingdom of Levant.
The heroic kingdom believes in chasing progress. Listen. Levant believes that everyone deserves a shot at what they're best at. We'll go by ocean as far as we can,
to the
then
Abrasar
lake
Desert.
across the Abrasar Desert on foot. Likewise, my friend, if you plan to make the journey to Levant completely on foot, be prepared for it. If you have
Oh,
the
boy.
courage to face the Abrasar Desert, I'll be waiting.
I get the feeling that there's, possibly... I mean, I get the feeling there's a lot of space in this game.
I guess this is goodbye. I'm leaving this place to join the Holy Mission. I'll miss it too. Risa has done some things I can't agree. All right? Listen. Is spending your life
So,
under
yeah, I
Risa's
get the
thumb
feeling
better?
that going
The Holy
along
Mission is
with
about
either
more
of them
than
might
just
be a way to
working under a
kind of
manifested
jumpstart your
God.
game in a certain way.
Have discipline and master. I wonder.
Join the Holy Mission and give up your bloodline.
If you do want to join us, meet me in Monsoon, in the Hallowed Marsh.
In the east of Chersonese.
Once in the marsh, follow the Pilgrim Road.
More dense and lived in. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. I see. I like this that this basic town isn't too packed because it helps me kind of focus. When there are too many people going around, especially if you have too many set dressing NPCs, I think it makes it difficult to find important NPCs unless you then have to like mark them with like little things over their heads and it feels less immersive. I'd rather have a circumstance where like enough NPCs are important that I don't feel like I'm wasting my time talking to everybody who looks like they're more
Urgent
than a
news
guard.
just came in. This is troubling. I'm going to Berg, the main settlement in the
Where
Enmerkar
is Berg
Forest.
by the means?
I have an offer. I will pay off the rest of your
Oh.
blood price. It's complicated. The Blue Chamber Collective is about coming together as a family. It's your choice. Your life is in your hands. You will need to prepare travel rations.
Okay,
Well
so you
then.
have travel rations for the purpose of like long-term travel specifically.
Listen well.
southeast of the Chersonese to go to Bird. Okay. So we've got a couple options about where to proceed, and Chersonese is like the beginning type of area. I do want to try and look for the stash to the southeast that our friend was talking about. Although I don't have a shield anymore, so I'll have to be a little careful. I mean, more than a little careful. I could easily get fucked up. So he said it was to the southeast, which I'm presuming is the southeast, out here in Chersonese. Now that I'm here, I can look at the map. Oh boy, what a map. That is a whole ass map. Conflux Mountain, Ancient Ruins, Bedeville Fortress. So this is Cierzo. Bandit Camp, Ancient Ruins, Cabal of Wind Tower, Fort. So that goes to the Hollowed Marsh. There's the Enmerkar Forest. I think it was through the Enmerkar Forest and south through the desert was to go to that one place he was talking about. Bandit Camp there, and Ancient Ruins, Bedeville Fortress. Or maybe it was through the Enmerkar Forest to Bird. She said southeast, I believe. Oh boy, it's a whole lot of map. Well, let's look around at some stuff. Yeah, the map is a pretty friggin' useful. Oh, I see like the tip of the mountain. It's friggin' weird. I'm just gonna check out a few different directions and see what we're getting at. That looks like something. Arrows and iron scrap. Okay. That looks crazy spooky. And there's the shore. I can't get down safely here. I see a pistol shrimp down there, and I remember one of the folks talking about them doing lightning attribute attacks. I see that arrows instantly go to the HUD. That's helpful. I don't think that little cache over there is what our buddy was talking about. Yeah, so that's the Conflux Mountain. Huh. Yeah, I get the feeling that there's a lot to do in this game, and you have to kind of make your own, like, take your own choices out of it. Nothing's coming to peck me for that. That's good. Seems like we can kind of venture and roam. And then, there's dungeons with all sorts of nonsense. That looks like it's a dungeon over there. Okay, so I can't see necessarily where I'm at any given time, from what I can tell. I can just see kind of what exists in places. Let's see. What are we looking at over there running around? That looks like it might be one of the hyenas that was talked about. Dodgy. Just trade some shots there. Come here, I need leather. Alright, not ideal. I want to make makeshift boots. If I unequip the worker boots, there we go. Figured I'd have to unequip something before I could work with it. Oh, my inventory is very nearly full. I'm probably carrying way too much food right now. I want to get a look at what this is. Oh, I don't necessarily want to go inside. There are more hyenas. Looks like this is a whole-ass hyena cave. I think I'd feel better about tackling those with something like a polearm. Or just better equipment in general. I want to get ourselves a real friggin' weapon, probably. Okay. That's probably some bandits. Being able to see, you know, nasty-looking things from pretty far off does give you a lot of control over, you know, what you're challenging yourself with. That's kind of neat. Yeah, the fact they keep darting around, something with more reach seems ideal. And I mean, hey, like, using a spear is actually just optimal being a human. There's a reason why we have such a rich history of polearm use. These butterflies seem kind of intentional. Makes me figure that you can probably gather them up with a net and use them for something. I would not be surprised. Don't want to uselessly gather wood. That's a bad idea. We got a few different resources. We got meat. I think I might go down to the beach and gather some salt water, get some extra salt, and then try cooking a little. See what we can do. Yeah, pick your battles type of thing. That is interesting. I get the feeling that the next kind of thing we want to do is probably settle up for a lengthy voyage. Ah, butterflies are safe camping areas. Aha. So they do indicate something meaningful. Empty that one. Gather salt water. So we got somebody for rare finds. Is there anything else in particular you want to talk about? Like, you want me to gather metal scrap?
What can I do for you? Here's what I need.
Oh, I can ask him to craft me things for a whole lot of silver.
What can I do for you? All right.
50 silver.
What can I do for you? All right.
Some things to be mindful of, but I don't have a lot of silver.
Blessings of Alat upon you.
I think we're not going to make good money without getting into, like, a proper dungeon somewhere. This is on Steam. Just Steam. So, PC. I'm using a PlayStation controller. Periodically, what's it called? Well, I suppose my face is covering up the, like, bottom right user interface in the UI. I have a program running on the computer called Caffeine that prevents my computer from going to sleep. And periodically, Caffeine like presses F15 and it makes the UI do a little jitter type of thing. But all right, let's see. So let's go to manual recipe here, And if I just select salt water, then it... Okay, so salt water sorts out clean water. And that did give me salt. Cool. Make some meat stew. Sure. 5 extra salt is pretty cool. I'm certain I'm carrying too much food. And a bunch of other things. I mean, like, yeah, if I wait it out, yeah, 11 wood is also probably more than I need by a lot. I'll make 1 campfire kit, because I want to have 1 campfire kit to go around. Not going to bother making more arrows. And in terms of things that I know I can make, I could take the time to make a plank shield the next time I find some scrap stuff, but... Okay, and... I don't think I want to carry any of those around. Put that away. I'll put the fishing harpoon away, because I don't think I'm going to be fishing soonish. And then... I'll put away only the food that rots really slowly, I think. Or the food that I just don't care about. Some of this stuff seems like it's probably more useful alchemically than anything else. Yeah, this fish is definitely going to spoil before I make use of it, I think. Okay. Oh, I don't need to be carrying this felling great axe. Not if I'm not using it, that's for sure. This bedroll can't make it. Okay. I'm going to rest once more in bed. And we'll make sure that we actually repair our things. See if that's enough rest time. Yeah, I assumed things will spoil in the stash. Yeah, I probably don't need the worker shirt in my pockets. Top left works if I want to cover anything. How about top right? There's no UI in the top right, right? I'll just shift over to the top. Oh no, there's inventory UI. Oh, yeah, it's not on windowless. It's not on borderless windowed, is it? Let's see if I can fuss with that a little bit. Oh, it all defaulted to medium, so it might be that I can make it look better. I mean, probably, because, you know, not like my computer's a slouch. There's a potato setting. What does it look like on Ultra? Let's take a look. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to leave my face in the bottom right so I don't have to minimize it, because that could freak it out, who knows? That actually looks a good bit nicer. I'm definitely noticing like a little bit of tearing and weirdness, though, with it set to that. Ooh, muted audio. That's a bummer. Did you have some, like, other BGM going? Yeah, I think the background music in here is okay, but it's nothing I would write home about. So I have a whole fat load of no silver. Roland is the chef, and he's marked. I wonder if Helen or Barak have more, like, kind of quest objectives. That is weird. Yeah, I've never been copyright struck on Twitch for the music for the game I was playing. Weird.
Greetings, friend. I'll
Okay,
see
so
you.
no more explicit work from Helen.
Need something? Waiting on some scouts to come back from reconnaissance. My warriors and I are the last line of defense for Sears. Need something?
Okay,
Well, here's what
so
I know.
hyenas to the north, troglodytes to the north.
I wonder if
Stay away from the northeast.
this worries me.
2 other tribes in open hostility. Beware of the Montcalm in the north, the Kazite pirates near the coast. Bandit crews in the Vendavel fortress along the southern coast. Okay. All things to be aware of. So if we step out in Chersonese and then, like, think about those issues very carefully, I think our best moneymaker might still be hunting down troglodytes. So there's a bandit camp up here in the northeast. We could get to those ancient ruins. I'm sure there's cool stuff in there if it's ancient ruins. He mentioned to avoid the Vendavel fortress. You know, pirates and bandits and stuff. All right. And then the Hollowed Marsh and the forest probably lead out to some other interesting things. I get the feeling that Conflux Mountain is probably bad, but I think that our nearby profit-making opportunities are probably going to be a lot to do with the troglodytes and the hyenas. And as much as I would love to have better weaponry before trying to take those guys on, we prioritized paying off our blood price. Certainly could have spent that money on gear. Oh, and this says Southeast Conflux Mountain. Yep, that would be Conflux Mountain. I'm assuming those people are bandits. I don't have a lot to go off of for that. Maybe they aren't. Who knows? One of them has a bow. That's scary. I don't want to get shot. Seems bad for my health. Okay, so this is indicating to the east is the Montcalm bandit camp, so that is the rival tribe. That's true. That's true. Yeah, I'm sure that if I did wait 5 days without paying that blood price, I have no doubts the game would deny me my bed and stash. I don't see why it would be nice about those things. Alright. Yep, I'm gonna go back into the Troglodyte Cave. At the very least, I can try to gather Mana Stone in there. Oh, and there's... oh, oil gathering. Okay, well, that's probably useful for a few different things. And I've got about 15 pounds of weight to work with. Outward being nice. Yeah, I have no doubts in my mind that it is not nice at all. Honestly, I think it was nice that I got killed by troglodytes, and it, like, just respawned me in the Troglodyte Cave. That's about as nice as I'm expecting anything to be. Let's work at this from the right instead of from the left. Oh, okay. You don't want to fight more than one guy at a time. If it's one troglodyte at a time, I think I can be pretty confident about it. So if I do work at it from the left. Over here. That's not mineable. Okay. I already have it equipped. Oop. Wasn't sure if I did. Is there just one troglodyte in here? No. There's another one up there. This is the room where they were keeping the prisoner, I'm pretty sure. Trident. Corpse. Some bones. A worn Gusiarm. Well, that sounds like a much better weapon than what I got. Got 17 damage rather than 14, and it's going to have some friggin' reach. I don't have a skill with it, but let's check the attack patterns a little bit. Okay, so it's a backstep stab or a sweep. This is that other room that I was in for a little bit. Dark work attire, lantern. That stuff. Doesn't this place have? Doesn't this game have like those like those late aughts MMO vibes? I kind of think so. Yeah. You can do like a 1-2 thing, or like a 1-2-3. Yeah, I was making a lot of use of the double hack that was on the axe. Really good damage. I'm liable to have no choice but to take out one of these double packs. If I can, like, run up on this guy. You see nothing? Your eyesight sucks? He sees something. No big deal. Let's get some Mana Stone. Oh. I keep forgetting the block button because I'm trying to, like, Dark Souls dodge. And I go straight for circle. Instead of blocking. Blocking's kind of important. Slurp. So that's fully mined. Yup. RuneScape? I could see that. I think this room had some dudes. No, it didn't. Yeah, this is back to the beginning. So, yeah, I had gone to the right. There were 2 dudes in that room, so I avoided it. Now they're dead. I don't have to avoid that. I need to find, or I want to find, wherever the, like, tiny gemstone is that was indicated as being able to open one of the doors here. Might be hidden away somewhere special. Might just be on one of the more magical troglodytes. Hey, buddy. What's up? Bonk. I think I have some bandages. May not have bandages at the ready, but I've got cloth right now. Oh, there's a bandage. And how are we doing on food and hunger? Oh, we're fine. Food and drink is no problem. Okay, so a bandage is about 15 health or so. I could make myself a plank shield, but I do get the feeling that this Gusarm is strictly two-handed. Well, we're definitely wielding it in two hands. Oh, I can see the detailed stats on the stiff. Okay. Central area we've already been to, where we got this shield, that more magical looking dude. Water to gather or drink. Feel like up here might be something more intriguing. By virtue of the fact that it's like higher up, deeper in. So that's not anything. These are the guys that I already killed. Bit of iron we can mine. I'll make and use another bandage. There we go. Okay, this is the room I came upon that had the chest. That I've already looted over here. Double check in this room. I can mine this mana stone. I appreciate that the mining is just one click done. Done. Mined. Okay, so we had done that. Quench that. And then check through here. I think that is maybe an area I've already been inside. Yeah, I've already been in this one. Okay. I think we're pretty close to having fully explored this, except for the one area that requires a tiny gemstone that I just didn't find. Okay, we got a couple things by revisiting here. If nothing else, I got a slightly better weapon. Yeah, you don't have to just sit there and clink, 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 clink. That was something that I liked about Monster Hunter Rise. They sped that up a pretty good bit. It's kind of annoying back in World. I'm pretty big on Monster Hunter stuff. Okay. Let's see. So, I think I'm up around here, ish. Because we took the path going out of Cicero, and we took the northern path. And it looks like the other way on that path would have led to the bandit camp. The hyenas to the north might also be in this kind of vicinity. Yeah, it can be, I think there's a lot of initial investment to get the groove of Monster Hunter, because it uses its own timing for things, and frankly, the way the controls are associated is pretty weird. Like, whenever I sit back down to Monster Hunter, I'm inevitably doing nothing but sheathing and unsheathing my weapon for the first, while, making zero progress on killing anything. Doesn't feel good. Okay. I think I might like to try and tackle those hyenas with this weapon. Oh, hello there. They heard me. Infected. Pain. Well, I thought that might happen walking the roads at night. What do we expect out of this infection? Lose 3% of your health per minute. Oofda. Restores burnt stamina, helps with heat and indigestion. Alcoholic drink, beetle. Let's see. Let's go back to town and talk to the healer fellow in the square. See if he can help us with an infection. Something else is coming after us. Whatever it is. It's a hyena that is somehow damaged. Probably picking a fight with something else. No worries. Discretion is the better part of valor and all that. Yeah, they really showed up on cue. Okay, so this is considered sheathed for this weapon. Let's see.
Blessings of Alat upon you.
What do I do if I catch a disease? Rest for a long time with lots of water, sleep, and food, and you'll beat back the disease. It may take several days before you're well again. Okay. Well, let's get to rest then. Let's get to bed. Oh, before I do, though...
Is there something you need?
Do you have anything that looks like a disease remedy? Cures the common cold, cures indigestion, instantly cures infections, bitter spicy tea. Alright. What am I selling to pay for this tea? Sell some gravel beetles. Larva eggs. Sell my raw salmon that's going bad. It seems like I'll be able to make use of it in time. Oh, and the small sapphire is good for a good price. Is it small sapphire that was going to open the one thing? Oh, it'll be hanging out when I get out of the town. It's kind of funny. Good warning. Okay, yep, that immediately fixed the infection. Ooh. Ah, well, I probably should have used the beetles then. Beetles into tea with water at a cooking pot. Okay. Well, I will keep that in mind for the next time I have some beetles. Yep, that happens. Because I was assuming to make cool stuff out of that, I would need to have the alchemy kit that it was talking about. Let me see if there's anything else in my inventory that I might just want to mix up with water. Let's see. So, alchemy manual recipe. Ah, you do have to be using an alchemy station. So, was there an alchemy station over by the one guy outside? Or I guess for beetles, if that's tea, that would be the cooking station. I think there were some other things in my inventory. Yeah, so blood mushrooms are saying healing, restoring elixirs, bland mushrooms, a little hunger. So it does indicate that things rot, but it does seem to take several days, and I appreciate that. I've got 7 silver. Berries. Okay. Let's see, where was that guy? Promised I was gonna... Okay, he's over here.
Hey there! Hey, listen!
4 mana stones in a deployed alchemy kit. So I'm guessing alchemy... Chakram. Oh, wow. Chakram spells are necessary. Okay. So there are chakram spells? Lexicon... Yeah, getting into spellcasting seems pretty fancy, but I'm guessing that it is super powerful. I remember from what I saw in the tutorial part, it was super powerful. I'm definitely not trying to buy that powder. Trying to see what I should be keeping an eye out for. Okay, so this guy sells a bunch of recipes. Linen is sold for just 1 silver. That's pretty noteworthy. And I can sell mana stones for 6 silver if I wanted to try that. So there's not an alchemy you don't sell an alchemy station despite giving me a quest that requires an alchemy station. Keep that in mind.
What can I do for you?
Does your shop have any recipes? You've got some, like, plate stuff. Seems pretty crazy. Iron wristband. Okay. Yeah, so it's 25 silver can get me various things, recipe-wise. You also got bullets. Okay, okay. Yeah, seems really strong, but seems like it takes a lot to start it up. I don't remember if there was anything in here that I left behind. Because I did investigate in here, and I found there's like a little bit of a dungeony mine thing. Oh, that's right, there was an other side of this that said, this will strand you outside of the city. And I didn't go that way. Maybe I want to now. Okay, so ore veins and such regenerate after a while. Not much use to green mushroom. I'll probably wind up throwing this on the floor later. But, hey, whatever. For now, I'm throwing it in my inventory. Yeah, this was the route that threatens to strand me. Let's check it out. Nothing ventured, right? Okay, yeah, so this puts me out by the beach. I could do a little fishing. I should maybe watch out for pirates. Let's see. This is the beach to the southeast of Cierzo, so I have no idea what coastline this actually is. I'm guessing that it's like here is where we actually are. Some seaweed. Have that lit. Possibly ceviche. There's one of those shrimp that we've been told are pretty nasty. Oh, you are a person.
I can't move. Please, hurry.
Let's see.
I don't know how long I have.
Will a bandage be enough to help you, or do you need something more?
I can't. I can feel it working. Thanks a bunch.
Ooh, got me a tribal favor. That could have saved me 150 silver.
To run back home just yet. Thanks a bunch.
Well, I'm sure there are other uses for tribal favors. There's gotta be. Okay, so I could try and tackle that pistol shrimp. There's a couple of them around. These shells do look pretty interesting. Oh? Oh! Charonese miscellaneous dungeons. That's the top line there. Okay. We can still carry about 10 pounds of nonsense. Okay. Some of these dishes do restore more stuff. Can we actually tell how deep this water is? Looks like the answer is quite. Huh. I don't know how well we do in terms of swimming. Oh, seems we don't. At least not now. Huh. Okay, well, not sure how to do more with this then, unless swimming is some kind of unlockable thing. Or boating, or something else. Alright, let's see. I'd like to keep exploring along this beach, I think. See if we find anything else. Any way of interacting with the starfish. Yep. Oh, I left my fishing harpoon behind. Oops. Yeah, these are pretty big. I feel like I imagine there would be a way of interacting with them, but I seem to not be figuring it out. Oh. A lot of these pistol shrimp around. Is that other one following me? Oh, yeah, it certainly might be. Okay. So we must be a good bit further to the southwest now. What is that? That looks spooky as hell. I can't lock on. Okay, now I can lock onto it. This is probably inadvisable. Let's go. Took off a quarter of my health. Got it. Okay, that's about all the health I could spare. Whoop. Bye! Well, that's how we figure out what we're fit for. Wendigo? Oh, yeah, I've seen that one. It definitely threw some kind of status effect onto me with the hit. Okay, it seems to have lost interest. And now the music has lost interest, which is how you know you're really safe. More or less. Chill, frost, damage, and resistance down. Or is that frost to damage resistance down in one line? That makes more sense. I don't know why being chilled would reduce my frost damage, if I had any. If I had any! Oh, there's something up on this ridge. Looking around a bit for butterflies, too. That looks like a stash. Flaming arrows, incendiary charges. Okay. It's like trap components. And a hollowed trunk with a bit of silver and some salt. This is a neat little overlook. Is there anybody over here hanging out? Oh, I got like little shrimp things up here. Strange workbench. You know how to use it. Perhaps you could craft something special. Alrighty then. But apparently I don't know how to use it. No real interactions there. Oh, is it actually my frost damage and frost resistance? Yeah, it is frost damage and resistance. Huh. That is funky. Guess I did not actually read that wrong. Quirky. Yeah, all right. Oh, I am wondering how much the meat stew restores our health. think we may have been far away from needing to use those things. Let's see. Health recovery 3.3 per second for 600 seconds, so that's like 10 minutes of recovery. It's 1 health every 3 seconds for 600 seconds. So that's 200 iterations. That's 200 health. I should probably kill one of these things. I want to know what you drop. Well, they will not sit around for that. I cannot blame them. So these are the foothills of this mountain. They do look very sinister. Well, the mountain looks very sinister from far away. I get the feeling that that corruption status might tick up if I'm around here, because the place is purple, and that's nasty. There we go. Pearl birds. Bird eggs and meat. Yeah, it's all shimmery and cool looking. The whole, like, color, the brightness warps through it, kind of. Psychedelic. Oh, he actually will come after me. At least a little bit. I wonder if it's coming at me because I'm carrying bird eggs or something. These broken trees here have me a little worried. Looking at the mountain in the distance, I had assumed that the base of the mountain would be more ominous. Or bad, in general. This looks like a ruined caravan. I'll leave him with his fishing harpoon. The fishing harpoon I see actually has a very high amount of damage on it. I wonder if it can actually be used to fight. Maybe, but... like... I feel like the attack pattern should be bad if, like, sanity prevails. Is this mineable salt? Yes, it is. Guessed correctly. We got another gravel beetle. Make into beetle tea, apparently. Okay, this looks like the gate that was leading to the bandit area, right? Am I approaching that from another angle? Well, I'm approaching it from the south. So, okay. Oh, they'll mention the mountain? I might look into that. Okay, so there's a camp spot. And yeah, that's definitely the bandit area. Well, because this is a safe camping location... Honk. Let's set this up. Light a campfire. Set up the cooking pot. This looks like it is a cache. Bit of stuff. Cool. Make some more meat stew. Light as well make all my meat in a meat stew. I don't have much else to do with meat at the moment. I could just grill it. And as for manual recipes, let's see about clean water and a gravel beetle, if that was mentioned. Mineral tea. All right. And let's see. Is it sensible? We could probably use a bird egg and salt to make something. Nope, food waste. All right. And let's see. I think I had... I have what I need for an improvised bedroll. I think I already had an improvised bedroll in my inventory somewhere. Yeah, okay. Let's do a little bit of hanging out in the wilds. I'm not sure what that need is. Oh, I'll get hot that close to the fire. Gotcha. Oh, that's heat. That's a temperature need. Okay. Well, I have somewhat cooked myself. Oh, it looks like that will be fixed in a moment. We are very hot. Now, how did our... Okay, our bag went overweight. We can fix the... It's interesting that we can fix the overweightedness of the bag by moving things to our pockets. Very, like, unexpected how that works. But it makes sense that anything we've got on our quick slots should be in our pockets, so that if we slough the bag off, we can still use them. Let's see. What is the effect of this mineral tea? Increase impact resistance. Oh, that's funny. Okay. So making tea out of the beetles fixes the infection that I sold the beetles to buy the infection potion to make. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Kind of funny that that it's not additive. Okay, so if I'm in that south area, if I go south and then west, I should be able to walk around this bandit camp. Just have to take a bit of a long route. Yeah, yep. Yeah, I'd say they're irony beetles. They're we got them from mining. So if I hook around here, this should put me en route to head on back. I'll be using a lot of stamina until I cool down. But, you know, we're cooling down, just moving around normally. As long as we're not sitting on top of a fire, I think we'll be fine. There's a little bit of coast over there. And I suppose there's probably a lot of loot to be gained going after the bandits and things like that. Oh, hey! I can craft a fang club. What does one need for a fang club? Oh, it's made out of an iron mace? Inflicts bleeding. It has a 26 damage rating on it. But it needs predator bones. Alright. maybe I could find predator bones if I went into and cleared out that hyena cave. That'd be pretty wild. So I did see that there was various sorts of fang equipment at the blacksmith. I presume they're all made in pretty much the same way. You can upgrade some kind of baseline sword by using baseline weapon of any kind by using predator bones on it. Now, they said the hyena cave was to the north, but that feels like it's kind of a lie. So when I look at the map, the only thing that was to the north was like the troglodyte cave. I think it was actually, if I remember right, the case where I found the hyenas, I was working my way like south around, coming out of the town. There might still be a lone hyena hanging out in front of the town gate. And if there is, then deal with it. Is that a hyena? Or is that like a stump? That's a hyena. Hey, buddy, come here. Stop bothering the town. This weapon is way better than the hatchet for dealing with these. Oh, hey, predator bones! Yay! Well, that's pretty good. Yep. Little did he know I was going to sneak around using the beach. Take the long way back into town. Okay. Oh. By the way, what does it take to get more training?
Need something?
Technique with a two-handed sword. Okay, so this is considered a two-handed sword. So I should assume it's 50 silver for him to teach me a technique with any weapon I'm carrying, basically. Seems to be the logic. Okay. I don't think I really came across much of anything I could sell. Got a shiv dagger and a plank shield. I don't have high expectations for selling those. I could sell some of these charges if I'm not going to make them into traps, as well as bullets. I don't want to sell a writ of tribal favor. That sounds like a terrible idea.
What can I do for you? All right.
What's the silver value of the various things I've picked up? The greasy ferns are a bit useful, or a bit valuable. I think selling a small sapphire feels very sane. A lot of these things, I get the feeling that I should process them into something. Edo on the raised docks. I'm not sure if I have. Is it Edo the chef? I talked to him and I made him some ceviche. No, that's Arago. Oh, Edo the trainer guy over here? Yeah, I talked to him a little bit.
My friend. Curious. Amber, my friend.
Oh, okay. Oh, so this is like a whole ass class. Or like, oh, okay. Let's see, impact resistance by 10. So we have other abilities. Shield charge, Spellblade's Awakening. Okay. Well, I would like the health bump. That sounds really nice at the very least. 50 silver for that.
What can I do for you? I wonder.
I made a trip to visit the old hermit in the valley beyond the ghost paths. Knowledge of magic is vast. Okay.
Can I help you? Can you lend me a hand? Yes. Here, a gift.
Okay, so I can keep on trading him ceviche for fricassee. That's interesting. Seems like the only way I'm going to make headway at the moment. So I think I want to sell the sapphire and then probably buy some kind of better equipment.
Is there something you need? Thank you for your aid. Is there
All right,
something
they
you
want
need?
me to pass off the one thingamajig. I should also sell some of this other random junk that I don't really need. Because in terms of food stuff, I've just got more than I need. Health, stamina, and mana. Because in a lot of cases, I just have to have the take that it all adds up. I might want to keep that for lantern fuel. Sell the sapphire. So I've got 100 silver out of that, which is, I could use 50 silver for the health training. And I think I want to use the other 50 silver as a weaponry budget.
What can I do for you? All right.
Okay. So I could get the iron halberd or the iron spear. Also the bow is an option. 10 different skill trees. The middle and above, a breakthrough point, and you only get 3 breakthrough points. Okay, interesting. So you can be a couple different classes, but at some point it's committal. Let's buy the iron halberd and the blueprint for the fang halberd. And then we will learn the crafting blueprint. And to make the fang halberd, I need 2 predator bones and cloth, which we'll have in a bit. And then unequip the gisarm, equip the iron halberd. It's a little more serious. And I'm going to deposit some things in my chest, go to sleep, and then probably want to try to find again and tackle that hyena cave. Oh, we're thirsty. That makes sense, yeah. Oh, they're either or. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, they have to be touching side to side, not just on the same row, I'm assuming. Take a drink, use the bed. Okay. So I can see that all of our advancement is around money in one shape or form. It's either like money for training skills, money for training other abilities, money for buying new gear, or we could just find new gear. I could probably sell the worn disarm, but whatever. I don't need to carry this much wood. I'll carry some wood. Don't need these wooden spikes. I don't want to carry around this ripped tribal favor or these bullets. Put away this iron scrap. I'll keep carrying the predator bones because I could possibly upgrade this stuff while I'm out and about. And I'll put away the flaming arrows for now. Those sound hella useful. To the extent that I don't want to, like, I don't want to sell them, I don't think, but... I actually dig that in terms of having just one progression thing. I mean, it's kind of the same in Dark Souls. In Dark Souls, your experience is your money. In this game, your money's your experience. That's fine. I actually ran a LARP where your experience and your money were the same thing. For those who don't know, that is live-action roleplay. Worked well. Worked fine.
Amber, my friend.
Fitness has been learned. Okay. These other two effects seem a lot less important to me than having more health. But impact resistance up while blocking is probably handy. Gate Warden? Oh, does the Gate Warden also have like a thing? Oh, he only gives you the one free skill. Oh, okay. So he just happens to be the two-handed skill trainer as well. Gotcha. Yes, I had missed that. Thank you for making me aware. Alright, so out the gate, we'll go to the south. Yeah. It's just the, it's like kind of the same thing. The hyena corpse is still there. Suppose that makes sense. Like, why would it go away? It's the other side of the same coin. Ah. I'm gonna have the light up just for convenience, so I can see more of the character. Yep, there's the hyena cave. All right. Two hyenas out front. Pack down, weapon ready. Sneaky. Totally been seen. Bonk. Bit of an infection. We'll deal with that in a sec. Ooh, the 1-2 on that is nice. Go. And I thought it was an instant cure on that. I can also drop this. I don't need to carry food waste. Need some ocean fricassee as well. Did I misread something about that, that tea? I thought that was the same one that fixed infection. Oh well. Even so, I'm just gonna press on. Into the burrow. That's true, I forgot I can run mid-combat to avoid attacks as well. corpse. Oh, indigestion. Not infection. Endurance potion restores a bit of max stamina. Yeah, mineral tea does indigestion, not infection. Is that it for this cave? You'd have a couple more hyenas in here. Alright, well, there's that. The infection should be easily counteracted by the meat stew. Or the fricassee. It just doesn't, like, reduce our health too fast. Although we're not going to overcome it naturally, I don't think. Without taking some other countermeasure. Okay. Well, they did say something else about hyenas to the north. I don't think I found more predator bones. I did not, just the one so far. So it's not enough to make the fancy halberd. I'm assuming that the logic used by the devs on this is probably one of the material to upgrade a one-hander, two of it for a two-hander, so that, you know, if you were upgrading a weapon and a shield, you'd be like good to go at the same pace as the two-hander guy. Is another thing of oil? Oh, hey, that also got me a gravel beetle. Okay, the reason I didn't gather the last time I found oil was because I thought it might use my water skin, or need to use a water skin. Huh, weird. Oh, like you got dragged in by hyenas? I'm wondering if there's another hyena cave somewhere, because the people in the town said that the hyena cave was to the north, and this one I found was south of town. So I'm wondering if it's actually a little bit past the wooden gate that leads towards the bandit camps. And I was just finding a different hyena camp. I think I will head over that way, to the north, and see if I can find something. That could be, that could be. They mean it's in the north of the region overall, not relative to the town. Alright, well, I can definitely say, like, eating cooked meals is the bee's knees. That is some serious health regeneration if I don't even notice anything about this infection. Oh. You guys did not want to do that. Take your rations. Take your silver. And your I'll take all your stuff, actually. So, checking the health now. Looks like it's still very slowly ticking up, even despite the infection. But very slowly. If we weren't infected, we could probably plow through bandits. Oh, yeah, definitely. Very big consumable angle. Here's some of the hyenas I already killed. Yeah, if I weren't concerned about bandits with bows, I'd probably be hunting these dudes down. But, just getting the silver off them's a little paltry. So I'd have to have some carry weight to spare to grab, like, whatever their gear is, at the least. Okay, yeah. There. Yeah, there's some bird eggs. This is another kind of food. Crab eye seeds, okay. Looks like we can get up top here. That's the troglodyte cave. There's a camping spot. Okay, so a slope like this, we can go up and down without worry. That's a bird. It's a seaweed. It's not a bad idea to keep some seaweed on hand. Not sure what that is on the far shore. Oh, that's a shrimp on the far shore. Okay. Like, what's that thing over there? Alright. If I can't reliably find predator bones, I think the next step for me to take would be to just saddle up some stuff and make a bigger trip to go follow after any one of the 3 people who traveled. Whether I follow after the mayor or the other person. Oh, yeah. I suspected that fall damage was probably real friggin' dangerous. The game doesn't hold back. Yeah, so I think the next thing for me to do would probably be to make my way past the mountain over here, get onto the forest, something like that. I have plenty of travel rations and things like that. There's a couple other places I could try to check out. Like, I could try to find my way to one of these ancient ruins, see what the heck's up with that. But, it is 11:30, and I do have to go into work tomorrow morning. So what I'm gonna do is get back to town. I'll grab some stuff that I might be able to sell off of these guys. Losers. And I think that's gonna... We're probably gonna head back to town and then turn in for the night. Like, I might think to fix my infection, but, like, 601. I can probably sell this bandit gear for another curative. I think that's about it, because I don't think I'm making good money off of slapping bandits for a few random pieces of gear. Alright, I had hoped to have the Fang gear before continuing on, but whatever. Okay. So that's going to be it for tonight. My next planned night for streaming is going to be Wednesday. And on Wednesday, we'll either be continuing Outward, or we might start up on Lords of the Fallen. So I wanted to do that too. So I'm not sure what exactly I'll be getting up to, but we'll see about it. Thank you for everybody who stopped by today. Glad to have you. And I'm going to take a moment to see who might be online for us to raid.